Hello everyone, I am Ansan Gupta and welcome back to my channel Ansan Gupta Travel and Photography. Today I am starting a new segment where I am going to be talking about various photography gears and bringing you up to speed with the latest developments in every segment. So if you haven't already, it would be a good idea to now subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified about my every new video. Now that you have done that, let's get started. Today we are going to talk about the Sony A9 II. Now the Mark II model of the A9 comes with more or less the same specification as the previous A9, but with some very important changes. Now we're going to be talking about the changes a little later on. For now, let's have a look at the major specifications of the A9. Now before I get to the specs, let's just remind you that the A9, both the A9 and the A9 II, were primarily targeted towards sports and wildlife photographers. The A9 was launched in 2017 and the A9 II is coming now, which is about after a 2-year gap between the two cameras. And what Sony has done in these 2 years is that they have taken feedback from various A9 users and sort of taken those feedback on board and corrected the various shortcomings of the A9 and in the A9 II, and also bettered some of the features in the A9 II. Now the A9, when it came out, was kind of a revolutionary camera. It was built around the 24 megapixel Stack-CMOS sensor, the same sensor that you would see in the A9 II, and it would give you the same 20 frames per second shooting capability, blackout free shooting capability, which are, again, you had them on the A9, and these are features which the Sony has carried forward to the A9 II. Another huge similarity between the A9 and the A9 II is the existence of the same 693 points phase detection autofocus system, and as I said, the 20 frames per second shooting capability, which you had in the A9, that Sony has carried forward to the A9 II. The major specification between the A9 and the A9 II are same. There are some major differences between them, and we're going to talk about them now. When it comes to design difference between the A9 and the A9 II, the A9 II will have a bigger grip and improved weather sealing, which would sort of bring it closer to the Sony A7R4, which is again a pretty damn good mirrorless camera from Sony. Other design differences include the rear control dial, which has been moved up to the top plate, and the AF on button and the joystick are now a bit larger compared to the one on the A9. Well, both the A9 and the A9 II runs on the BIONZ X processor. Now the BIONZ X processor that was there on the A9 will be carried forward to the A9 II, and with some modifications and update. The BIONZ X processor on the A9 II will be quicker and will have improved performance, and because of that the battery life on the A9 II will be improved by 10%, and the autofocus speed will also get a substantive boost. Not like the autofocus speed on the A9 was any slower, but it will be faster on the A9 II. Unlike the A9, which has one UHS 1 and one UHS 2 SD card slots, the A9 II will have two UHS 2 SD card slots, and this was a long-standing demand of the A9 users, and Sony has delivered on that. Well, apart from increase in the autofocus speed of the A9 II, the autofocus system in the A9 II will also get some serious fine-tuning. For instance, you can now move the shutter box while the shutter is pressed. This, I believe, is a first for any Sony camera. If I'm wrong on this, please correct me, but I believe it is the first for any Sony camera. And we have not seen it in any previous Sony camera before. The existing 5-axis in-body stabilization of the A9 has been carried forward to the A9 II and has been improved slightly. Now the stabilization can reduce shake by about an additional half stops. The mechanical shutter speed in the A9 II is now 10 fps, which is double the original A9. This would be really useful for photographers who use flash sync. Connectivity of the A9 II has also seen some improvements. The A9 II will now come with 5 GHz Wi-Fi and Gigabit Ethernet port, which means you can now transfer files even when the camera is turned off. Well, apart from these, the video specs for the A9 II, the touchscreen and more or less everything remains the same. There may be a few minor changes here and there, but it's nothing to really write home about. So that's it. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. Do leave your feedback in the comment, and do subscribe to my channel. And while you're subscribing, do press the bell icon for future video notification. So that's it for now. If you have any A9 or A9 II related question, do let me know. So till the next time, bye.